On the 18th of April 2017, UK Prime Minister Theresa May announced a snap general election to be held on the 8th of June, 3 years earlier than scheduled. After a law change in 2011, a snap election may be held for two reasons: if there is a vote of no confidence in the current government, or if MPs vote for another election by a two-third majority. Theresa May chose a second option, which was overwhelmingly backed by MPs by 522 votes to 13. The last time this happened was in 1966, when Prime Minister Harold Wilson was in power. A 2017 general election means that the next one is to be held in 2022. This is because the Fixed Terms Parliament Act, which is still in place, decrees that elections take place every 5 years. What does this mean for Brexit, you may ask? Well, Britain is still on course to officially leave the European Union on Friday the 29th of March 2019. Negotiations with other EU nations are not due to start until June, meaning that the election will probably be over and a new government in place before any serious talking gets underway in Brussels. The Conservative Party says this is a one-off chance to hold an election while the European Union agrees its negotiating position. If Mrs May wins by a big margin in the UK, she will see it as a vote of confidence in her strategy for leaving the EU. But if her slender House of Commons majority is cut further, or she loses the election, with anti-Brexit parties such as the Liberal Democrats getting many more MPs, then the UK's current Brexit strategy will be up for grabs. Mrs May's official reason for holding an election is to strengthen her hand in Brexit negotiations. She claims Labour, the SNP and the Lib Dems will try and destabilise and frustrate the process in Parliament. But it is not that unusual for Prime Ministers who have tiny Commons majorities to hold an election to tighten their grip on power, especially when the polls suggest that they have a big lead. As things stand, it does not take many Conservative backbenchers, MPs who are not part of the government, to decide that they don't like something the government is doing to get it derailed. Mrs May is also tied to the plan set out by her predecessor David Cameron at the 2015 general election. She has made a few changes, such as backing grammar schools and easing plans to reduce the deficit, but an election gives her the chance to set out her own vision for Britain. That concludes today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.